everyone, welcome to Cook with Lavanya. Today I'm going to do a very new recipe. I'm trying this for the first time as well, and I thought why not share it with you guys. It's called as chicken barra. It is a Mughlai dish, so let's try this together. First we will marinate the chicken.
For 1 kg of chicken, add 1 teaspoon of salt, half tablespoon of chopped chilies, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, 2 teaspoons of chili powder. If you don't want it so spicy, you can reduce the chili powder. Half teaspoon of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of yogurt or curds, 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar or normal vinegar, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, some chopped coriander leaves, half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 2 tablespoons of fried onions, and 2 tablespoons of ghee. You can also use oil or butter. Give all this a good mix. Let this marinate for at least an hour or two.
So to make the chicken barra gravy, we need
5 tablespoons of ghee, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, 2 cups of tomato puree, half cup of fried onion paste, half teaspoon of pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon garam masala powder, some chopped coriander, 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi, 2 tablespoons of cream, half cup of cashew nut paste, 2 slit chilies. So once your pan is hot enough, add in 2 tablespoons of ghee, and to this add in the chicken which you have marinated. Saute this for about 2 minutes on high flame. After 2 minutes, reduce the heat to medium. Cover this and let the chicken completely cook. Until our chicken cooks, let's prepare our gravy. So to make your gravy, in a hot vessel, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee. Add in your ginger garlic paste, your fried onion paste, and to this add your tomato puree. I have boiled about 4 medium-sized tomatoes and pureed them. Let all this completely cook until the rawness of the tomato and ginger garlic goes off. I'm going to cover this and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. It's better to cover so that it doesn't splutter out, especially when you put tomato puree, it kind of splutters everywhere. When you're making chicken barra, you don't necessarily have to take ghee. You can even use butter or oil. So it's about 5 minutes. Looks cooked. I don't get any raw smell of it. So once all this is done, add in the pepper powder, chili powder. Now add in the cashew paste. This gives the dish such a beautiful creamy texture. Also add 1 teaspoon of salt to the gravy. Add about 1 cup of water. Let this boil for about 5 to 7 minutes on medium flame. Until our curry is boiling, let's check on our chicken. It smells so good. Add about half teaspoon of salt for the chicken. Chicken still has to cook through, so we're going to give it another 15 minutes. So it is about 5 to 7 minutes and my gravy looks good. It has nicely thickened. It's got a very good consistency. Now to this gravy, I will add half of the kasuri methi that I have taken and half of the coriander that I have chopped. Cover this up and put this on a low flame. Chicken has almost cooked. It's 90% done and the color of this chicken looks gorgeous. I'm going to keep it open and on high flame for exactly 2 minutes. Now to this gravy, I will add all the chicken that we have separately cooked in this. Do not miss out on anything. Take everything in the gravy. Now we will start adding the garam masala, chaat masala, just very little chaat masala, rest of the kasuri methi and rest of the coriander leaves. Check for salt. It's perfect. Add just 1 tablespoon of the cream that you have taken Rest we will garnish it with. So now what I'm going to do is, I have a very hot coal. I'm going to place this on the chicken, add about 2 teaspoons of oil, cover this up and let the chicken get all that beautiful smokiness. So I'm going to keep this for about 5 minutes only and then take it off. Put the flame between low to medium. It is about 5 minutes now. I'm going to take it out. Wow, feels like the chicken has been tandoor, you know. And finally, I'm going to add some split chilies just for extra punch. And chicken bara is ready. Now is the most favorite part of the cooking, is the eating. So I can't wait to try this out because it smells incredible. It smells like I'm literally sitting in some restaurant here. And I get that nice tandoori smoky flavor from the chicken. It's because of the coals. It gives a nice smoky touch. So here goes my first bite. Loving it. This dish has literally very less masalas in it. It's very easy to make. The subtle flavors come together beautifully. I've just paired it with some jeera rice, but I think naan also would go amazingly well with this. Right? It is a bit lengthy process, but it's worth it.